Good evening, everyone. I hope you all have had a great week and starting your weekend. This is Friday Eve. I am so excited and happy to be on tonight. We are going to be discussing. Um, okay, thanks, guys. The stream was acting up with Facebook, so I had to correct it. But we're going to be talking about autoimmune diseases tonight. And I hope that you guys remembered that we were starting at 7. I was a couple of minutes late because I am coming live and direct from my daughter's dance competition tonight. Um, she has already performed, and we are waiting now for the results. There are more people dancing, and the results will start around 9:15. So I decided during that in between time, I would make sure that I came on tonight. Our dear friend Miss Keisha is still feeling a little under the weather, so it's just me tonight. But I am here to give you a little information regarding autoimmune diseases. And what is an autoimmune disease? Simple terms, it is when your immune system attacks your body. And I have an autoimmune disorder. Miss Keisha definitely suffers from an autoimmune disease. My disorder actually caused me to have miscarriages before my two wonderful children that I have now. So my autoimmune disorder, it causes my body, my antibodies to attack the embryo until you miscarriage because it thinks that your embryo is a disease. So it attacks it to, of course, to protect your body. So that is one disorder. But some of the more serious autoimmune diseases, they can attack your joints, your muscles, your skin, digestive, your blood vessel, your and your neural system, your nervous system. So, sorry, my notes are right here, and I'm trying to make sure that I can see them. And look at you. So, your immune system is basically our soldiers. It's our um, it goes to war for us. But the problem is when you have an autoimmune disorder or disease, it attacks your body. It also may attack diseases, but when it attacks your body, then it also weakens your immune system because it's doing the opposite of what it was intended for. So that's why these can be so. So I'm going to talk about the ones that mess with your nervous system, and it can be your brain, your spinal cord, or your nerves. And when this happens, it causes memory loss. It causes your thinking. It causes your body functions to just basically your body not to be able to function properly the way that it was designed to do. Memories, thoughts, movements, your senses, sleep, breathing, all of these things are affected when your nervous system is attacked by your autoimmune disease or disorder. So when it attacks your nervous system, it can basically shut down most of your body, because the motor neurons take signals from your brain and spinal cord to your muscles. They help you move, and they assist you with breathing, swallowing, speaking. And when your autoimmune disease is attacking that, you can't do any of those things, or at times you're not able to do any of those things. So it's very difficult for people who have this disease or disorder when this is occurring, because you can't talk properly, you can't move properly. And also, when you're used to functioning and moving on your own, and then you're not able to, what happens? And that messes with your mental um, state, because you're used to being able to function and move accordingly, and you're not. So that is also very important. Your central nervous system, which makes up your brain, your spinal cord. And of course, if your body is attacking this, you won't be able to move accordingly and properly. There are, so Alzheimer, cancer, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, the Huntington's disease, meningitis, Parkinson's disease, strokes, and traumatic brain injury all are autoimmune diseases. And they all affect your movement, coordination, memory loss, pain, numbness or pins, behavioral and mood changes. So not only because you're not able to do and move accordingly how you used to, this also affects your mood and your behavior. You have difficult thinking and reasoning, and it also can cause you to have seizures where you probably never had them before. Your muscle become weak, and they also can become paralyzed at times. You can have vision loss. You can have slurred speech, and you can suffer from confusion at times. So I want you just guys to just think about all the things that I just said. So just imagine you are at work, and you're going through your normal day, and you have a moment of confusion, and you don't know where you are. You don't know why you are there. And you are just in a state of panic. That can be very scary for a person. And then you come out of it, and you have coworkers, you have your boss, you have friends, very confused now because you don't remember being in that moment, in that space. So not only are you at this point not as independent as you were physically, also mentally, you're not as independent. And that can cause people to become depressed. That can also cause anxiety because you're often wondering when I'm going to have these episodes or these moments in time. And you're just anxious because you don't know when that's going to happen, where you'll be, who will be around. And so that can cause insecurities, that can cause fearfulness. And you want that security, and your body is just not secure like it used to be. It's not your security and your safety net like it used to be. So when we have people suffering from these diseases, we often don't know that they're suffering from these. And the reason I say that, because they don't look, unless it's cancer or Alzheimer, and they're in the later stages, and you see the physical attributes that comes with those diseases. But if you don't, if they are not from cancer, maybe it's just from like a traumatic brain injury, I look the same. I don't look different, but I'm very different. I'm very different on the inside. I'm very different how I think, how I view the world, how the world views me in those moments of confusion, in those moments of uncertainty. So it's very important that we become knowledgeable of these type of diseases, because physically someone can look absolutely normal, but they're having all these things that's going on with them inside, and their body is fighting against them. You know, our body works with us and it fights off all the things. That's reason, you know, many of us, when COVID happened, a lot of people didn't get it. You could have been sleeping in the bed with your husband, or your kid had it and you were the one who was taking care of them, and you never gotten it because your immune system was powerful and it fought it off. Just think how powerful that immune system is, and it started fighting against you, against your body, against your mind. You're not going to be the same. And that's why Dear Encourager was created. Um, because Keisha definitely suffers from a traumatic brain injury. Um, and she felt all these things at one time. And I've known her for 20 years now. And she's always been a firecracker. She's always been what she is now, helpful, a giver, very independent. And so I just think about her, and in those moments of her body fighting against her and her doing everything in her willpower to fight it back and come out on top. And she has time and time again. Um, and then you have the people who love her husband, her children, who was also used to this independent woman doing everything. The mom, that was a taxi driver, who was the nurse, the doctor, the confidant, everything. And now she needs them to be all of that for her. So I can imagine how it changed their lives, and how it was hard for them in that moment and moments. And also the joy when you do have those great days and you can look around and you see that person who was always that independent, they are their normal self in that moment, in that time, in that space. So these are things that I just want you guys to be aware of. That is what we're here. We're giving information to you so you can care and love and be knowledgeable to those individuals that you have in your life. So once again, we are here at dearencourager.org. Please go on, look at our videos, message us, email us, contact us. We have phone numbers and everything. We are here to help. We're so thankful and grateful for 2025. We want to make this our best year. I'm going to make sure that I continue to remind you that our new time is 7 o'clock, and that we are so grateful for you guys that tune in. We hope you guys continue to tune in. We hope you continue to support us. And March the 2nd, Mr. Kendrick Rosenthal is doing a run in support of Dear Encourager. So, guys, please support him, support us, and a nonprofit. So we thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you guys supporting us so we can support you and support your loved ones. I will see you next time. Have a great weekend, a great evening, a great day. And we're so thankful and grateful for you guys. Bye.